You've waited nearly 9 months. And now it's finally here. So prepare. Four. Last time we left off on the island, and juvenile Dinosaurus was fighting in a dying swamp. She has now moved on, and we will rejoin her in season 2. As for the moment, though, the huge male Tyrannosaurus Rex is perfectly fine and chowing down on a nice, juicy teenage Triceratops. I've been chasing this Triceratops for several hours. He'd separated it from the herd, and had already entered it, as you can see. Soon it will be gone. Unfortunately for this animal, unlike so many creatures today, it has, unlike so many other creatures on the island and in the world, it has no competition for food whatsoever. It is also coming up to the Tyrannosaur mating season, and females are currently on their way, swimming across channels from the other islands. This place is in the middle of the Pacific, right back on the equator, and is incredibly remote. About the most remote place on the planet, you could even say. Unfortunately, though, for the Raptordudes, the Tyrannosaurs have done virtually the same thing, and are now a great more than the previous 12 meters, and will now even get at the really giant one up to 22. But the average one nowadays is 15 to 18 meters. Well, the Ceratosaurus mating season was quite some time ago, and they have already reproduced, and most are still in mating pair, as are these two. They also have offspring with them. It is a young girl, roughly 7 months old. A group of this may stand some chance against this male Tyrannosaur, but the future will tell us that, and the future we shall now check. Unfortunately, though, for this trio of Ceratosaurs, this is one of the much larger Tyrannosaurs, at roughly 21.3 meters. It is just 70 centimeters away from the known maximum size of these Tyrannosaurs, meaning that this Ceratosaur group has no chance of driving this great predator away from a kill today. Forced to find food elsewhere, the Ceratosaur group moves on. This Tyrannosaur won't be going hungry for the minute. This here is a small and rather compact group of herbivores. The main and the biggest of them are the ceratopsians. Now, over millions of years of evolution, the ceratopsians have given up wits for size and power. They are now incredibly dumb, and different species of similar looks live together, along with smaller herbivores such as nodosaurids and ankylosaurs, with stegosaurs. Though unusually, the two species, when mating, do not create new species. They create, if the main, depending on how big the egg is, it will be, if it is bigger, it will be a Triceratops. If smaller, a Styracosaur. Which is here we have several different ones. Here's a young Styracosaur here, and another there. Here is a young Triceratops, the oldest of the juveniles. And another two Triceratops, which are pretty much twins. These two, which are fighting here. It is also home to an Epmontonia, an ankylosaur, and a Polycanthus. As you can see, many of these species have dwarfed over for millions of years, which is why they live in groups with these creatures, simply for protection. Although, right now, they are still in mortal danger. Here we have a Deinonychus. Surprisingly, it is right out in the open. But that is all part of its master plan. In the bushes near the herd are two other Deinonychuses, but we'll just call them Deinonychs for short. The one that is out in the open will scare animals from the herd towards its other pack members. They are hard to see within the foliage. The prey will run straight into the trap. And the trap are the two Deinonychs. A quick jump signals the chasing raptor to make his move. The chasing raptor knows what it must do, and it charges straight at her. raptor isn't meaning to do any harm to the polar cancer, but only to scare the herd. The Johnny like realizes, then jumps off and begins the chase. The first one into the raptor's path is oblivious to the danger. It charges at full speed and full on into a face full of raptor mouth parts. Feeling only for their own safety, the herd moves on. By now the second raptor is dumped on. And the third is just arriving. Bleeding and hallucinating. The Styracosaur collapses. In the chaos, half the herd ran off. Now only few remain, of which consists of the Edmontonia, one of the Stegosaurs, the largest juvenile Triceratops, the bull Triceratops, and the cow Styracosaurus. Though the herd are not out of danger just yet. Elsewhere, the Ceratosaur family are foraging. Though so far, the only thing they have managed to find is air and dirt and a few plants. To them, nothing very nutritious or edible. These small lizards have been known to live in this area, but for the time being, these ceratosaurs aren't finding any. But then, in the juvenile, takes a twist and decides to follow his nose. And in the end he finds something, though it's not a very big meal. It's hardly breakfast. His parents, or her parents, come to inspect and congratulate her. Mum comes to see if she can have a piece of a very small lump. The whole scene is chaos. But the Stegosaur is dead. Raptordudes or a Mongolia scared to death. Of a male Raptor wounded. It is just complete hell. If the Raptor and the Mongolia flee, he only caring for their own safety, as you already know. With the male Triceratops momentarily disabled, and juvenile just getting up. But the infant Ceratosaur, he decides to make his move. With the juvenile Triceratops escaping, the Ceratosaur has to make his move. He's on to the thrill. The Triceratops is already wounded. And it will be a real easy kill. A few little bites, slashes, and kicks is likely to be the end of this Triceratops. Successful attack. The bull Triceratops begins to pull himself up and starts making his escape. Though the Ceratosaurs care not. I have enough food as it is. Though if challenged, will now fight to the death for it. The Ceratosaur male finally gets up. A little wobbly, but upright. His mate does not seem to notice him, for she was simply shying away. And he greatly allows her mate to feast on her kill. The infant, who is not really an infant, he's, well, kind of a toddler. No, he's not. Is feeding well, though his parents have not, well, noticed his kill yet. So, and he hasn't really noticed Beth or his mum. So he'll just tuck in. And that is the end of that. Bum bum. Ba-da-ba-bum. Next time, watch out as we introduce new characters. New threats. New mates. And predator becomes prey. All on season 2 of Dino Diaries. You better be there.